Agricultural Committee in the COG. The Principal Secretary is present, senior government officials, our Deputy County Commissioners, our CCs of Agriculture, our cooperative officers from the county. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy New Year. We gather here on a noble cause that stands to benefit our farmers and indeed the entire nation on the singular aspect of boosting our agricultural production. The Kenya Kwanza administration under President William Ruto has prioritized subsidizing agricultural production as one way of increasing productivity and bringing down the cost of living while making our nation food secure. It is envisaged that increased productivity will ensure that consumer prices are at a level where Kenyans can afford to put food on the table. In view of this, the government has introduced a fertilizer subsidy program in line with the bottom-up economic model. This will ensure more farmers are able to access affordable fertilizer distributed close to them. In the first phase, we target 2.1 million farmers in Narok, Bungoma, Uasin Gishu, Nakuru, Trans Nzoia, West Pokot, Migori, Kakamega, Bomet, Kericho, Elgeyo Marakwet, and Nandi counties. The program is being fast-tracked so that farmers can utilize the fertilizers in the coming rains. This requires strong collaboration and support from the national and county governments together with other partners. In this regard, we have put in place a multi-sectoral framework which include Ministries of Interior and National Administration, Agriculture and Livestock Development, cooperatives, the National Treasury and Economic Planning, investment, trade and industry, and these ministries are expected to work closely with the county governments and other stakeholders for a rapid implementation of the subsidy program. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done this in full realization that the previous subsidy programs have faced numerous challenges. These include, but not limited to, inadequate coverage of farmers, long distances for fertilizer access, and more importantly, lack of accountability and transparency in the distribution. To address these challenges, the government will distribute subsidy fertilizer only to farmers who have been registered by use of the e-voucher system that will ensure traceability and full accountability to the subsidized fertilizers. We have identified from the beginning 12 counties to commence the program, counties that represent the breadbasket of our great nation. Today, you are here to be sensitized on how this program will be implemented in the initial 12 counties represented here. These counties have been selected as a pilot for the first phase of the subsidy program. Upon successful implementation of the first phase, the program will be implemented and rolled out immediately to the rest of the counties in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, going forward, this program will, by use of these statistics and update of the same, become a regular feature of structured and predictable interventions for farmers' needs. After today's sensitization, you will be expected to oversee and coordinate smooth implementation of this program in your respective counties and sub-counties. Ladies and gentlemen, this program has tight timelines and high public expectation. Already, a national farmer registration exercise is ongoing under the coordination of our chiefs and assistant chiefs, and I want to say pongezi. The exercise has been very smooth and the results are evident. Furthermore, the Kenya National Trading Corporation, KNTC, and the National Cereals and Produce Board, NCPB, are in the process of distributing the fertilizer in your counties in readiness for the rains. You are therefore expected to clearly understand your roles and give this exercise the seriousness it deserves, as the government is determined to deliver the plan with utmost precision. We are sure you are equal to the task. Ladies and gentlemen, with those remarks, I hereby declare this program officially opened. Thank you. I just want to add that President William Ruto and his government are determined by whatever means to bring down the cost of food. And one of the strategies that have been identified is to subsidize production of food production. And that is why the government is spending money to subsidize the cost of fertilizer, to enable the farmers to produce more at a cheaper cost, and thereafter automatically lower the cost of food, more so unga. This is a commitment that the President on our behalf gave when he was seeking the mandate of the people of Kenya to lead them, and this must be actualized. We have called you here after careful analysis on how to bring about order in this program to make sure that fertilizer gets to the farmers and does not find its way in agrovets and to business people like it has been happening before. The two levels of government are working together seamlessly. The President is clear that the national government and the county government serve the same people, and there is value in working together. That is why we are here today with officers of the National Government Administration from the national government, the CEC's agriculture, the cooperative officers from the county government, because we serve the same people. There is gain any day when people work together. And as the person appointed by the President to spearhead intergovernmental decisions, it is my responsibility to bring the two governments together. And that is why I'm here today. I'm here because the two levels of government must work together. Again, I'm here because the President, one of the many functions I do in this government is to carry out duties that he assigns me from time to time. Above all the duties that he has assigned me, and every many, he has added this responsibility to me to coordinate and make sure that subsidized fertilizer reaches the farmers in good time ahead of planting and the rains. And therefore we shall work together. And I want to ask each one of you, my coming here is a demonstration on how serious the government takes this exercise. We would have delegated maybe to somebody else slightly below me, but the fact that the President and the government takes this exercise so seriously, that is why I'm here. Because by whatever method, hook or crook, the cost of food must come down so that the Kenyans can be able to feed themselves at an affordable cost. So these officers here will take you through what you need to do. And I'm sure by the time you leave here, you'll be able to do it. As officers of the National Government Administration, the way Governor Lusaka has said and our PS for crop production has said, in this country, through God's grace, I now happen to be the senior most member of the National Government Administration. Yeah? I'm one of you. It's only a uniform I don't have. And along the way, hii kazi ikigiana nitaona kama nitashona moja. You guys, I must tell you today, the President was very hesitant to work with you. And for a good reason. You guys were badly misused to do crazy things that have no meaning to this country. Selling BBI, forcing people to collect signatures, trying to sell Azimio, disrupting our meetings, threatening people, and no manner of crazy things that a responsible government should not do. I have taken time with the Professor Kithure Kindiki to sit with the president down and convince him that you people are good if you are deployed positively for the benefit of the country. You are good at whatever you do. So if you are given bad things, you do them very badly. So what we must do as an administration is give you the right things. And I did request the president to give me a chance to work with you, with Professor Kindiki and the rest of us. And I assured him that within 6 months, he'll have a change of mind that you are good people. This program of farmer registration and the distribution of fertilizer is your first test. I gave a guarantee on your behalf. Musiniharibie kazi yangu. Mimi sitaki kumwaga unga yangu. I assured the president to allow me and Professor Kindiki to work with you and give us a chance to show that you are people who know what you are doing. And I have no doubt myself. I'm so clear in my mind. You are the right people to work with. You guys are result-oriented. You use initiative, you get what you need to get. And that is what I want us to do. So I'm your advocate 24/7. But also msiniangushe. Mimi namtetea nyinyi alafu pale mnaleta mchezo. Please let us succeed. And so far, I'm so proud. When I was briefing the president yesterday about the farmer registration, nikamwambia simndozi, nikamwambia hii watu ya kazi. Nikutumiwa alikuwa ametumiwa vibaya na ile mtu ya kiburi anaitwa Matiang'i. You know, a fellow who had no idea on how to use these officers for the benefit of the country. Ni maringo tu na kiburi. You know, these are officers when they are properly guided and given a task for the benefit of the people of Kenya and the country, they will do it and do it well. And that is why you see we are so many in government. I am there, I'm deputy president. We have Gadesha, he's a PS. We have Lusaka here, he's a governor. We have Anne Ngetich here, tuko na huyu chief of staff wangu huyu Makakoe, he was an administrator. Huyu Abdu Mwasera, the director of programs katika presidency, he was a provincial commissioner. And we are many, you know. And I'm being accused of bringing too many administrators in this government. And I have no apologies. Because I know. And I want to ask you people, be proud of your profession. If one of you has recently become the deputy president, he goes in Missouri. Yeah. You have a chance to be anything in this country. Najua siku tulikuwa hapa tunafanya kampeni, watu walikuwa wananitukana, dio sasa mimi ni deputy president. Na hiyo watu walikuwa wananitukana kuniita dio, nyinyi mlikuwa mnawasaidia na you are like me. Nyinyi. Sasa nini mlikuwa mnafanya? What is that you are pushing? Nyinyi. You know, you people have succeeded in everything since independence except politics. And that is why we want you to leave politics completely and do other things. There are only 3 things administration has failed since independence. 3 only. The rest you have succeeded. The first one was to join the colonialists, kulalia wa Kenya, na kusema mzungu aendelee kukaa hapa, mkaanguka. The colonial chiefs na wazungu wakakwama. The next time is 202 Project Uhuru, mkakwama. The last one is Project Azimio, mkakwama. Please, we don't want our officers in uniform, yourselves, the police, the DCI, the chiefs, the assistant chiefs, we don't want you to have anything to do with the politics. And our government respects all elected leaders, those on our side and those in Azimio. Hao pia ni viongozi. Na wamechaguliwa na watu, lazima tuwaheshimu. You work with MPs across the country, irrespective of the party. You work with MCAs across the country. Magavana muwaheshimu. Wale wa Kenya Kwanza, wale wa Azimio, wote ni viongozi. Let us work with everybody for the benefit of the people of this country. And please keep off politics. Hiyo muachie mimi na William Ruto. Si tulinyorosha nyinyi na hiyo watu ya Azimio na Uhuru na kila mtu. So we don't need any help in politics. Mtusaidie kwa mambo ya fertilizer, mtusaidie kwa mambo ya kilimo, mtusaidie kwa mambo ya vitambulisho, mtusaidie mambo ya kupanda miti. Hiyo mtusaidie tafadhali na muomba. Please help us with that one and we will be very happy. Ya siasa tuachane naye. Finally, mambo ya pombe. Haiwezekani vile naendelea. Wapi watu ya Bomet? Bomet, mko hapa? Wea, nyinyi mwende mfanye kazi bana. Si tulikuwa hapo? Na president, kaa chini. Watu wanalia huko, pombe na bangi. Hiyo kazi mtusaidie. We'll be issuing a policy directive of what will happen. But in the meantime, you crack down on all illicit brew and drugs. You need to help us. We are at the risk of losing an entire generation to illicit liquor and cheap brews. Imeumiza watoto wetu. Tafadhali na muomba mujaribu mtusaidie. And mimi namjua. Nikiambia bosi yangu nyinyi ni sawa, I have no fear at all. I know. I told him, Your Excellency, give us 6 months with these officers. Tulikuwa na professor, tukamwambia tusaidie, tupatie 6 months. Watch how officers we deploy them properly for the benefit of the country. Na wewe mwenyewe utakuja kupenda. Na tumemwambia president, within 6 months utapenda hii watu zaidi. Because these are good people. It is only they were given wrong people to command them. People who have no idea about governance. Power got into their heads. Wanafikiria tu vile watatumia officers vibaya. You know, we had a situation in Central, hapo. PS amepiga simu, amesema hiyo machifu. You know what happened? Tulienda funeral hapa ya Mwai Kibaki. Machifu wakaambiwa walete watu na mabasi, ati wale wataki sisi. Sasa hiyo watu najua huko hakuna, kila mtu anataka sisi. Sasa machifu natafuta ile hapana mbaya sana, ile nini wakaleta kwa basi. Wakajaa hall. President, deputy president kuitwa, kila mtu makofi mpaka machifu. In uniform. Sasa kamera wakatafuta video, wanajaribu kutafuta ni chifu gani hiyo, inakuwa zoomed, hawajui ni gani. Sasa wakatafuta ile machifu yote who look like that one, there were 4. Wakakuwa assigned kwa regional commissioner wa huko wakiwa wakifagia huko. They stayed there until we were sworn in. Ndio tukawarudisha. Those chiefs were punished because they look like a chief who clapped. Sasa what kind of nonsense is that? You know? We have many officers waliumizwa. Lakini yoyote tunarekebisha. So wewe kama uliumia, tumeweka mkakati. Wale waliumia tunawapagusa machozi kwa sababu it is the right thing to do. Please go and work. And you guys, I know you. I'm so comfortable when you are handling this exercise. I'm so cool about it. I know it will work. Si mtafanya hiki barua? And it is good for even you where you govern. If people get fertilizer and there is a good harvest and people have food, wouldn't you have peace? So you will have peace. It's a good thing. Nobody wants to govern people who have no food. Nobody wants to govern people who are poor. Nobody wants to govern people who are crying all the time. It is good to govern people who are satisfied and happy with life. As an administrator, if the people of your sub-county are happy, they have food, they have money, your work becomes easier. So mtusaidie, na mimi najua hiki barua mtafanya, so that hii fertilizer ikifika, muhakikishe haitaibiwa, muweke askari wachunge, na muhakikishe ya kwamba kila mkulima amepata haki yake. And you continue with the registration of farmers. It's gone very well. We are doing very well, but there is still a certain percentage that we need to work on and I'm sure ikikamilika, that database we shall share with the county governments, because agriculture is a devolved function. We'll give them that data. It will help them in planning. It will help them in planning. Hapo ahead, tutakuja kutembea huko. I am spearheading reforms in coffee subsector, tea subsector, and milk. So we'll be coming kuonana na wakulima, so tutapatana huko kwa ground. Tukija huko tuchukue maoni ya wakulima. Ndio hii makatels wameumiza wakulima, nimepewa kazi na mkubwa ya kupambana nao. Na nikihitaji usaidizi wenu nitamwambia. Mtanisaidia. Kama mngepewa hii kazi ya cartel, this country will be very good now. Lakini hata nyinyi mliumia, poleni. Hii kuuza Azimio ilikuwa ni kazi ngumu. It was very difficult. So poleni pia. Mlitumika vibaya na kazi ambayo si yenu. And it is wrong. I want to tell you, this government will never misuse you again. You will never be misused by anybody. You will never be told to do dirty work for any politician. That will never happen again as long as we are in office. We want to dignify you. Tujue shida yenu ya magari, tujue shida yenu ya maofisi. Na mtafute uhusiano mzuri na MPs. Wako na almost 150 million per year. Create a good working relationship. Ndio wajengee chief yako hapo, wakujengee police post pale. Ofisi yako wakutafutie furniture. Wewe unapigana na mjumbe mtu yuko na 150 million. Kwani kichwa yako ni mzuri? Wewe huna chochote, unapigana na mtu yuko na 150 million. That should be your friend. Utafute uhusiano mzuri na yeye, mkae muelewane. And most MPs, by the way, are good people. Ukiheshimu tu watakufanyia what you want. You know? When I was member of parliament for Madera, I had 2 sub-counties. I used to fund all national celebrations. Mwambia DCC, what is your budget, nini? Chukua mfanye. Hii fanyeni. Mnataka ofisi wapi, fanya. Afande hatuna mafuta, shika. Tumeishiwa Christmas, shika. Because uko na uhusiano mzuri. Sasa wewe unaenda kupambana na mtu yuko na mali. Na wewe hakuna kitu uko naye. Tafuta uhusiano mzuri na MPs bana. Those are good people. In any case, hata kama umpendi, si amechaguliwa. What can you do about it? Hata kama hako jicho moja, shida yako ni gani? Si raia wameamua ndiye anatosha? Na raia ndio wenye kusema. And you know the truth of the matter. Mkishindwa kabisa kukaa na MP, mkosane, kazi haiwezi fanyika. Nani ataondoka? Ni nani ataondoka? Kwa sababu hili jamaa hawezi enda transfer huko ni kwao. Si amezaliwa huko. So please, it is your duty to look for a good working relationship with the members of parliament. Look for a good working relationship with the governor. It adds value when you are in good relationship. It costs you nothing kuchukua simu kupigia governor kumjulia hali. Governor iko namna gani? Kumelala na namna hii, hatuna shida hapa. Ni wezi wachache hapo wa ng'ombe, lakini tutakabiliana naye governor, kama iko shida tutakwambia. That one small call. Just respecting him and showing him that you respect him and briefing him on matters that are not operational, on routine security matters. Iko hasara gani utaenda? You know, the previous government had made it like these governors are our enemies. They are not. Amechaguliwa na watu bwana. Acha nikuambie, nyinyi unajua hamjatafuta kura. Mtu kuchaguliwa na watu 1,100 ambaye wamelala boma tofauti, wamekuja yote, hawajaongea, wameamua wewe ndio unatosha. Ni kibarua. That is a person to be respected. Even if you don't like the way he looks. Raia wameamua. That is the right person. So let us respect elected leaders. Let's work with them. It will make your work easier. Otherwise, I have a lot of faith in you and confidence. Officers from the county government, Susaidiane. These officers have instructions to support your work. They will never drill your work anymore. They have our instructions to work with you and support you so that we work together for the benefit of the people of Kenya, so that there is synergy and there is development. And we don't want to hear anywhere there is conflict between the county government and the national government. That is not our style. president does not want to hear. Mtafute uhusiano vile mtakaa pamoja. Si watu ya Kericho mko hapa? Kericho mko hapa? Hiyo ma MC yenu tumenyorosha jana. Muende mfanye kazi na hao. Alikuwa anapiga kelele mingi, tumemwambia hapana, muache kelele. Mfanye kazi. Alikuwa anataka kwenda ngambo, tukamwambia hapana, huko mtapeleka kelele huko nje. Mkae hapa kwanza. Sema wametuaibisha hapa Kenya, hatutaki watapeleke aibu wapi? Waambia nyinyi mkae hapa kwanza. Tutasoma nyinyi kabla kufungulia nyinyi mlango ya kwenda ngambo. Mkae hapa tuone vile mnakaa, mtutuletee aibu huko nje. So I really want to thank you for coming. Wacha niachie hapo so that the meeting can begin. I look forward. I am sure we shall succeed. I am sure we have the right people in this room. Na mkikubali, na mkipenda, mkiweka bidii, mkulima wa Kenya atafaidika, and within a short time tutateremsha bei ya unga na Wakenya